Soundarya Lahari Sloka 26. Virinchih Panchathvam Vrajathi Hariraapnothi Virathim Vinaasham Keenaasho Bhajathi Dhanado Yaathi Nidhanam Vithandree Maahendree Vithathirapi Sammeelithadrishaa Mahaasamhaaresmin Viharathi Sathi Thvathpathirasau Virinchih Panchathvam Vrajathi Hariraapnothi Virathim Virinchih Panchathvam Vrajathi Hariraapnothi Virathim Vinaasham Keenaasho Bhajathi Dhanado Yaathi Nidhanam Vithandree Maahendree Vithathirapi Sammeelithadrishaa Vithandree Maahendree Vithathirapi Sammeelithadrishaa Mahaasamhaaresmin Viharathi Sathi Thvathpathirasau. So far we have seen that all the gods, including Trinity, work directly under the command of Bhagavati. But what happens to them when the deluge, the dissolution, the pralaya, mahapralaya happens? In this sloka, Jagadguru Shankaracharya explains us what happens. Virinchih Panchathvam. Virinchi is Brahma. Panchathvam means he dies. Panchathvam is because this body, when we die, it merges into the Panchabhutas, the 5 basic elements. So, Prithvi, Apas, Tejo, Vayu, Akasat, the earth, water, fire, and the Akasha and space. So you get, the body gets merged into these Panchabhutas. So Panchathvam means death. Similarly, what happens to Mahavishnu? Vrajathi Hariraapnothi Virathim. He also goes into Yoga Nidra and he is not active. So which again means he also succumbs to the Mahapralaya. Vinaasham Keenaasho Bhajathi. Keenaasho is Yama, the one who gives us, who is responsible for the death of all of us and gives various punishments for all the wrongdoings we do here. Even he also dies at the time of Pralaya. Dhanado Yaathi Nidhanam. Dhanada is Kubera. Kubera is the richest god and he gives the riches. Despite all his riches, he also succumbs in the Mahapralaya. Then the administrative chief, Vithandree Maahendree, the Indra, who is the king of the gods, king of Swarga, along with all his courtiers, he also dies in the Mahapralaya. So Brahma is not there, Vishnu is not there, Yama is not there, even Kubera with all his riches disappears, even Mahendra, the Indra, who is the king of all the gods, along with all the gods also disappear when Mahapralaya happens. But then, who is there who survives it? Viharathi Sathi Thvathpathirasau. But your consort, Sadashiva, only survives along with you. Why does he survive? that he indirectly Acharya indicates to us, because in this shloka he addresses Bhagavati as Sati. Sati is Pativrata, she is Sadashiva Pativrata. So at the time of deluge, when uh, Sadashiva does his Mahatandava or Pralaya Tandava, remains as a witness to that Mahatandava and deluge. That's why in Lalita Sahasranama there is a name which says Mahatandava Sakshini. She remains a this one witness to this Mahatandava of Sadashiva at the time of deluge. What does that mean? That means that the only tattva that remains is at the Mahaasamhara is Devi, and because of her Pativratya, because of her relation to Sadashiva, Shiva also survives the Mahapralaya. Not only survives, he sports, he dances the Mahatandava. So, if you want to survive, the one to worship is Devi, and no other force can save you at the Mahapralaya. That is one. This sloka also has a symbolic meaning to our sadhana. During this Panchakrutya, we have said that Brahma represents the Mooladhara Chakra where there is desire, and Vishnu represents the Swadhisthana Chakra where these desires, are realized. Then you have this Yama, who during sadhana there will be a lot of difficulties. So some of them are very severe. So with persistence we overcome all those difficulties. Then sometimes we get a lot of riches, boons, because of our sadhana, and sometimes very good powers of clairvoyance. Some people get a lot of money, some people get a lot of attraction. Those are all represented by Kubera. Then the Indra means Indriyas, the different organs in our body, especially the Jnanendriyas with which we see the world and derive a lot of pleasure through our eyes, ears, smell, tongue, and the touch with this one. So the one who controls them is called Indra, because he controls the Indriyas. So even these Indriyas also attract us towards the world and try to detract from our sadhana, distract us from the sadhana. But once we overcome that Indra also, you finally reach the Sahasrara Chakra, where we find Bhagavati along with Sadashiva. So what is this Mahapralaya then in the sadhana? The Mahapralaya in the sadhana is the loss of I-ness, that is Ahankara. As we go through all these stages described and we overcome all these difficulties, we lose, or the Ahankara or the I-ness in us lyses, and that death of the Ahankara is the death of all these divine elements in the deluge. Then what remains after this thing? We get a glimpse of Devi along with her consort Sadashiva at Sahasrara Chakra, and that is the culmination of our sadhana. This is the indirect meaning of this one. That's why this concept is there in other religions also. They call it as the dark night of the soul, Christians and all. That is why in Mahabharata also it is said that Lokambulu, Lokeshulu, Lokastulu, Tegina, Tudi Alokambagu, Penjikati Kavvala, Evadu Ekakruti Velugu, Atani Nesevintun. When Lokambulu means all these worlds disappear, Lokeshulu, they also disappear. Lokasthulu, the people who reside different these lokas, they also disappear. This all indicates a kind of a deluge. When all that happens, what will be there? Penjikati means very thick and great darkness. So that is what is called the dark night of the soul. So in the sadhana, everybody gets it because that is the penultimate step. When we are able to jump that penultimate step, the dark night of the soul, then only we get the glimpse of Penjikati Kavvalanevadu Ekakruti Velugunatani Sevitin. Then you find the light. That light is there in the Sahasrara. So, in such a simple words, Adi Shankara takes us to such great heights in the sadhana.